It's your girl Shantae C, checking in with a brand spanking new tea and things. I'm chilling with my homegirl.
Nia, what's up? It's another Wednesday. We're here back in the building. We're going to get into some of this hot celebrity tea tonight.
Yeah.
And for sure, some things, okay?
I know.
But first, we are going to start out with shouting out our sponsor here, Lucky Coin. If you have a small business you want to grow, hit us up and we'll get you in touch.
Yes, just let us know. Make sure you're hitting us up at THangz, THANGZ, at gmail.com. And remember, you do have to have a physical location to be able to take care of this, to be able to get with this money-making opportunity. And we will definitely hit you up because let me tell you something. People are getting to the bag with Lucky Coins. So let us know. So, sis, what we got going on in celebrity news tonight?
All right. Well, first, okay. Y'all know I like to get into my little movies here. So, woo, this is a heavy number they got to hit, okay?
Yeah.
So, Wicked will be, well, it's kind of like Wicked 2 or whatever. I don't know. I don't know that they're calling it 2, but.
Yeah, this is the second part of Wicked.
Okay.
I don't know how many parts they got, but.
Okay, well, it is the second. So, it is scheduled to come out November 21st, which will run us into like Thanksgiving weekend.
Yeah.
And the box office is projected to hit 100 million opening weekend.
So the question is how much did it cost to make the movie?
I know, but
100
man,
million
that's
is
a
crazy.
number. Okay, that is a number. So,
and who gets the 100 million?
I don't know, but I'm gonna have to go see this shit because I want to know what. And that's not projected to do while it's in theaters. That's just opening weekend.
Just like 1, 2, 3 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah,
1 million.
So crazy.
100 million.
So y'all go support it. Go.
I know.
See it.
My daughter already talk about. Well, let me tell you how she tried to play me. My daughter though, because she came and she made a whole date with me to go see Wicked, and then she forgot that she made the date with me, and then she made the date with her dad.
Okay. For the new one or the
for the new one. So I overheard her talking to him, and
she's scheming. She making sure she get into the theater,
baby. And I was like, "What are you guys talking about, Wicked?" And she was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Remember, you said where it was going?" And she was like, "Oh, did I say that?" I was like, "Really?"
Love it. You know, I know. I am like Rachel, your daughter. I'm definitely a theater girl. Like, I like to see the movie. If it's something I really want to see, if it's just like, whatever.
Right. You want to see it in the theater.
I want to see it in the theater. I feel like I get a
better experience.
A whole different experience.
Okay. Well, Dwayne was always a movie buff, so we always went to the theaters too.
Yeah, I just feel like when I watch it on TV, and yeah, I got a big TV and all the things, right? But I feel like
it's going to allow you to fall asleep much easier at home.
Right. Well, no, I feel like The Ring doesn't, like the details,
the Dolby sound,
the way that
all of that
they do in the theater.
The stinky popcorn smell and everything. You're not getting
stinky. The popcorn smells so good.
Oh my God.
Lord.
What else is going on?
All right. So, as you guys know, Blueface has been released from jail.
Blueface?
Okay. So, it's been a whole big mess and a whole big thing because he was incarcerated for 2 years. So, he has been away from his kids for a couple of years. And because the baby mamas were feuding before he went into jail.
Okay.
Because he has a kid, then he had the baby with Krishan.
Okay.
And the oldest baby mama's like not allowing him to, the first thing, what I think is a pretty good stand-up man. The first thing you want to do is see his kids, right?
Right.
And she's like, no, I'm not letting my baby go be with you, because you're gonna be around this girl who's toxic.
Okay, so basically he got out of jail and baby mama's feuding. Now he wants to see the babies and she ain't gonna let him do it.
Right. So it's been a whole big mess, and it was a whole big thing even on the radio.
Yeah.
And people were saying, it's been 2 years. Let's give the man a chance and let him see his kids.
Yeah. Right.
But that is a hot mess, and I would hate to be in that situation.
Right.
But I think he should be able to see his kids, and then if he does something wrong or if something happens wrong,
right,
then you just don't get to take my kid no more by yourself.
Yeah. I mean, I think she being real shitty to do that, but okay. Lulu says she never heard nobody describe popcorn as being sneaky.
Right.
It's the old popcorn smell.
No, it smells amazing.
When you walk into the theater, like, when you go and buy the concession stand,
it draws you to it.
Oh my gosh.
The smell draw you to it.
What else we got going on crazy?
You know what? I will tell you though. So on Cobb Parkway, there's a, what is that, Main Event?
Yeah.
And there's a movie theater
above it. Yeah.
Above it. And I've literally asked the workers, oh my God, how could y'all sit here and smell that delicious popcorn all day?
And what they say? It's stinky.
They said it smells amazing, and they run upstairs and buy it all the time.
Oh my goodness. There's no way.
I was like, I would be up there buying popcorn all the time.
No way, no how. I couldn't be buying that crap every day. Why? Popcorn's not really that bad for you, so I don't know, I guess.
And then moving on, so our world famous, beautiful Kim Kardashian landed herself on another show.
And a starring role at that.
A starring role. What's the name of the show?
So this is a new show that just recently came out on Hulu called All's Fair. And she's playing like a divorce attorney, right? So the ratings, of course, are going through the roof because people want to see Kim Kardashian. At least let's keep it a buck. She's a superstar when it comes to drawing people into seeing something that she's doing. Let's be real. But once you start watching it, and I haven't seen it, so I can't really put my 2, 3, 4, 5 cent into it. But the critics are saying that she is not authentic, that she is stiff, and that she don't know what the heck she's doing when it comes to that type of role. So, I mean, I don't know. What I can say...
Because she's been in, like, shows before.
But not where she
like a little clip.
Right. And so, to her defense, though, it is not easy to remember so many lines. And who knows, like when you first start out acting, it's not like some people are born with it. Some people it just comes to them naturally. But some people, baby, they got to work at it. So maybe she just got to work at it, okay? Don't judge her on this first season, okay? At least let her get to the second season's friends, okay?
All right, well, she's gonna get to the second season because she got the ratings, but the internet is coming for her. Coming.
Right. Get a baby a second season. Don't do her like that.
Now, Robin says her and her mama executive producers on the show. I might have to check the show out for sure.
I didn't know that. I definitely want to see it. I definitely got Hulu, so I will be watching it.
All right. So we'll let you guys know what we think.
Yeah. What else is going on? It's been crazy. It's been crazy with the government shutdown and the first what Muslim mayor of New York was just hired last night, and he was online talking mash about your homeboy up in Washington D.C. who running the country. He was talking mad junk. So I'm ready to see how this is about to play out. Just like you like to eat popcorn, I'm gonna be sitting there eating my popcorn, sipping my tea, trying to see what's gonna happen next.
Sit back and eat your popcorn.
Yeah, because I'm telling you, that mayor is coming for him. Okay?
All right.
We ain't gonna call no names. We ain't no political show, but I'm just saying.
She ain't saying, but she's saying.
Right. Right.
Well, we're going to go on and get into our topic tonight, guys. Make sure you tune in, join in, and let us know what you think.
Yes. So if you're not sharing this, go ahead and share it now, because I'm going to tell you. How do you set boundaries with a person after you've let them egregiously be over the boundary? How do you set new boundaries? You know what I'm saying? So that's my question. So let me give you a scenario, okay? I'm the type of person, right? When I meet people, I'm like, oh, I just take you at face value. I'm not like putting up no type of wall. I'm putting my best foot forward. I'm not holding anything back, right? But then as I get to know you and you show me who you are little by little by little, then it's like, okay, where I used to allow you to come over my house all the time. I used to let you, borrow my clothes. I let you, use my camera for the weekend or whatever. Then I have to start to cut you off. Now, there's nothing wrong with our relationship. It's just how you do things and how I do things is different. So I can't let you be that close to me anymore. And now I got to start setting boundaries. And I'm just trying to figure out, how do you do that?
So I will
without
tell
ruining
you,
the relationship.
And it does ruin a relationship because the person on the other end who that we now have to set boundaries against start to feel the raft of things ain't the same. And that becomes a problem.
I agree. It does become a problem, but I do think that, and most people are not mature enough to handle you telling them the truth.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're mature enough to handle the truth, I would prefer to just be honest with you, because you either gonna like what I'm saying or you're gonna totally hate me for it. Because you're gonna do what you do, and you're not gonna say anything to me, right? You're gonna behave the way you behave. You're gonna cross over my boundary. It's gonna bother me. It's gonna affect me, but you're not gonna say anything about your actions. As you see it making me mad, as you see it getting under my skin, you're not gonna address it. So then when I begin to set my boundaries and you start to feel funny and you come say something to me, it would be appropriate for me to be able to say back to you, well, on occasion A, this is what happened. On occasion B, this is what happened. And on occasion C, this is what happened. So therefore, now that we're on occasion D, that's the reason why I have decided to do this.
And that's the thing. Why can't people, take that at face value and be like, I know we've been through some things and I understand.
Yeah.
Because people get so offended.
And they try to turn it around and flip it on you like you did something wrong. I'm just
trying to like
you being fake, you being shady, and
here's the thing. Like, let's just say people borrow money from you, right? Every time you borrow money from me, you don't pay me back, or you pay me back way, way late. So then you want to borrow again. Well, I done set these boundaries.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, the last time you borrowed money, you didn't pay me back. And the time before that, you paid me way, way late. So you and I and money, we're not rolling.
Yeah.
So why are you getting pissed?
Right.
Why would they get pissed?
Right. They don't.
I'm not saying I don't mess with you no more. I'm not saying I don't love you. I'm not saying we're not cool. I'm just setting boundaries and I don't mess with you on that level.
Yeah. Yeah, there's levels to this thing. I remember I was telling a friend of mine, I'm like, I treat friendships like a bullseye. People are, so you know how the bullseye has the red in the middle, and then it's got the outer rings. So when I first meet you, you might be on the outside ring, like the furthest ring away from the center. And then you'll do something that make me think, oh, okay, I like this person. I like how they doing stuff, da, da, da. So now you in my inner circle. But then you'll do something I don't like. I got to take you out the circle. Like, the circle of trust. Are you inside of it or you outside of it? And my friends, they can attest to that. They know I be like, you ain't on the inner circle right now, friend. You on the outer circle because you being shady as hell.
Mm-hmm. But I think setting boundaries is extremely important. Because that way I feel like you can save a friendship or even a relationship or, a co-worker. I met, like
anybody, right?
Yeah, you can
any type of relationship.
Save relationships by setting boundaries, because when you don't, and people keep crossing and crossing and crossing, then eventually, it's an explosion.
Yeah. I mean, I applaud people who I kind of wish that I could be like this, but it's not who I am. But I wish that I was a little bit more guarded when I first meet people, to kind of keep them a little bit further back from me.
Yeah.
I wish that I was like that, but I'm not like that. Like, I am just not wired that way. Thank God I have a husband who be who be giving people the hand quickly when he thinks that they are using me or not good for me or pulling me down or making me unhappy and stuff like that. He'll do things to them to make them not want to be around me. That, thankfully and unthankfully, all at the same time. As I get the eye roll. But yeah, I mean, to some degree, I kind of wish I was a little bit more guarded. But like, I just like to see the good in people, And so then it's hard for me, because whenever I meet somebody, I'm hoping that they're like me. When 9 chances out of 10, they're probably more the other way, than because I'm very generous. I'm very loving. I'm very like, oh, you're a part of the family. Like, I'm very much like that. Most of the time with most people I meet, like, I feel like I never meet a stranger. But the problem is that most people are not like me as much as I want them to be.
Right. Yeah. So even though I'm super nice and super generous, when I first meet people, I listen and watch a lot, and sometimes people can pass over, but you meet, think about it, you meet that coworker or whatever, and all they do is complain, and and if you really listen, it's like they're setting up the negative. And so I normally can handpick and be like, now I don't always put the boundaries where they should be, but I'm like, this isn't a good, this is a good fit for me at work or whatever. But I'm not really a person that really want to be around somebody that's complaining about everything.
Yeah.
Because that means you're going to bring all your negative energy
to you. Yeah.
Yeah, just to me. And so I just normally try to start setting the boundaries from right there at the door,
Yeah, and it's unfortunate because, there's no relationship that's really like a cut and dry situation. Like, they can be really, really good in one area and then really, really like, okay, this is something that's kind of rubbing me the wrong way in another area. And I think, especially with me, I get to the point where, I try not to see the negative, and that's how I always get sucked in, because it's like, okay, this person has all these different sides to them. And the only side that I am acknowledging is the side that I like. I'm not acknowledging the side that, is pissing me off. And so then it takes a lot longer for me to get there to set my boundaries, because I'm trying to say, oh, okay, well, this person has multiple sides. And although I don't really like that about them, they real cool in this area. You know what I'm saying? So, and then that's when I start giving people chances. That's when I start, trying to rationalize, oh, well, they didn't mean it, or they didn't do this and they didn't do that. And it takes me a lot longer to be like, you know what? No, they've done that one too many times. So I'm going to set my boundary. But the hard part is they can't accept what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's where it becomes challenging for me, because although I may still want you in my life, I just can't have you close to me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Right, because setting boundaries don't necessarily mean
Right.
I don't mess with you. It's just, I mean, I'm just, yeah.
Right.
I just got boundaries with you,
Yeah, because there's this one young lady that I know, and she is like the type of person that plants doubt in your mind, right? So, like, say if you feel a certain way about how somebody else might feel, she'd be like, oh, yeah, they don't. Yeah, did you notice what they did when they said this? Like, she feeds that fuel, right? And I didn't know that that's how she was when I first met her, because she was very nice and very like, oh, hey, oh, yeah, we got a lot in common and da 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 da. And we did. We had a lot in common. She was really sweet. We would go out to eat and all this other type of stuff. But during that time, she was just feeding me stuff that would like make me feel paranoid about a situation, or,
Mm-hmm.
make me where I wouldn't normally think that a person was doing something shady to me, but because of what she done said, I'm like, now I'm second guessing and thinking to myself, oh, well, is she doing that? Or why she said it like that? Like, and then all of a sudden I'm starting to get a lot of creating my own negative vibes because
Right,
this
right.
person is feeding me this stuff. So I had to realize I had to start handling her with a long handled spoon, even though when I'm with her, I enjoy the time I spend with her. It's just that I can't do it a lot.
Right, right.
It's got to be very minimal, like once a month or something like that, because
Mm-hmm.
it's just like it was just like weighing me down. And I was trying to figure out, like, why do I always feel so stressed for the next couple of days after I've been talking to this person a lot?
Right,
You know what I mean?
right, right. Yeah. So boundaries, I mean, I think that is definitely necessary,
Yeah.
but it doesn't mean
And people should be okay with you. Like, I mean, I guess, I don't know. Should you have to have the conversation? Like, if you decide you're going to set a boundary with somebody, do you feel like you should like have to go and then have that conversation, or do you think they should just catch the hint?
I don't feel like you should have to go and have the conversation, because the conversation is always going to turn confrontational. But I feel like to protect yourself or your own mental health or whatever, you should set those boundaries and just kind of stick with it. I mean, boundaries aren't always, I mean, like I have some people, I mean, love them to death, but like every time I'm with you, whether we going to kick it, business, whatever, you make me late. So I just have those boundaries
Like,
that,
I'll meet you there.
yeah, I'll meet you there. It doesn't mean I don't like you, don't mean I don't love you. It means I'll meet you there.
Right. Because I don't
So
want
I
to.
don't feel like that needs a conversation. That's just
Yeah, I agree with that. I guess if you were the type of person that was like maybe very close with the person and then you have to start pulling back, I would think that if they came to me, if that other person on the receiving end came to me and said, "Oh, dang, you seem like you just been real different lately," I think that maybe would warrant a conversation. But I do agree, like if it's subtle boundaries, subtle things, I think that's a good point. Setting subtle boundaries to help to protect your peace is like something that most people need to practice, because everybody can't have all of you. So you
right,
got
right.
you got to have boundaries with some people. You're only gonna have a couple, like five really close friends probably in your entire lifetime. Everybody else is, oh, that's my homegirl, that's my homeboy, but you're not like my sister, like my family, like my person that I'm gonna go to when I'm, boohoo crying. Like, you're only gonna have a couple people like that in your lifetime.
Right, yeah. I think boundaries are important.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely think it's important. I mean, like, I set boundaries with a lot of people. I mean, I'm literally close with a lot of people that has never been to my house. So you do the math.
That part.
Like, we're cool, we're close, we're good. You my people. But I just don't fuck around where I lay my head. I mean, that's my peace.
Yeah.
So that's just, I got boundaries.
Well, I hope y'all like this topic tonight. I mean, because we were kind of going a little overboard, but listen, I had to definitely speak on that. But we got 5 minutes left, and I definitely do not have a 5-minute tip, but I can tell you that when the cold weather comes out, right? So I was having this conversation with some friends of mine over the last weekend, and we were just talking about like skincare products. Now, me, I'm not a big skincare product at all whatsoever. I literally know nothing about it. But what I will tell you is that when it starts to get cold, my skin gets extremely dry. It's like a whole different type of dry. For me, I like to use Vaseline as my kind of my moisture barrier. But a girlfriend of mine was telling me that you can use a moisturizing toner. I had never really heard of that before. So I definitely want to share this with like the public because I'm like every time I think about toner, I think about something a toner as like an astringent that kind of removes the oil from your skin. But she was telling me that they also have toners that are moisturizing. So even though it's still cleaning your face, it's adding the moisture back to your skin. So I am definitely going to investigate that and let you guys know of some really good products.
Oh yeah, that's really good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look that up tonight.
Yeah, because I was like, oh, I was like, moisturizing toner. I never heard of that. And then, of course, when I went home, I had to Google it. I was like, what the heck is a moisturizing toner?
Listen, makeup artists, hit us up.
Yeah.
Hit us up. Let us know.
Up. Yes.
Let us know some good ones to get, and we'll post it and share for sure.
For sure. So, anyways, this has been another Tea and Things. So make sure that you check us out next week. We might have a little bit of juicy news to talk about. So we'll see. We'll see.
We'll have something juicy for sure. See you next Wednesday.